Hey everybody, if you're watching this right now, you may be wondering where IGN's video review for Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is. Due to embargo restrictions from Konami, we can't post our video review until Tuesday, September 1st, the Phantom Pain's release date. Look for it then, but in the meantime, I wanted to share with you why I gave it the very first 10 I've ever given out in my career. A 10 has great significance to IGN. On our review scale, a 10 isn't perfect because what piece of art or entertainment is truly flawless, but it is a masterpiece. What does it take to be a masterpiece though? Games can be so many different things, so the answer won't be the same for every game or every player. But for myself, I can say that it's all about mechanics and systems. Gameplay will always be king in my eyes, and though the Phantom Pain does many other things well, it's the level of detail, intelligence, and flexibility in its core gameplay that elevates it to a place that few games I've played have ever reached. So many games, often in the name of accessibility, abstract the relationship between our input and the actions being depicted on screen. We call it infiltrating an enemy base, but it's mostly just hiding behind conveniently placed walls. We call it ambushing an enemy convoy, but what we're actually doing is showing up to a defined waypoint and shooting at the first and only vehicle that drives up. Where most games are terrified to ask any more than this from its players, the Phantom Pain fearlessly demands it. Waiting until nightfall, finding a good vantage point, and using my binoculars in tandem with my night vision goggles to survey an enemy outpost for guards that my forward intel team might have missed, that's infiltration. Interrogating an enemy officer to find the location of a document outlining the mobilization plans of my targets, then airdropping a package of weapons and equipment to impede and eliminate my targets, picking the perfect spot myself and waiting, that's an ambush. That level of sophisticated interaction is the great promise of video games, and Metal Gear Solid 5, more than any game I can recall in recent memory, delivers on it. And that's why it's a 10. That's why it's a masterpiece. For a lot more of the Phantom Pain in the coming weeks, stay with us here on IGN.
So if sandstorms come in,